So we'll take a quick look at what's called the retro screen on this radio. We'll just go to next here and hit retro. And you'll see it gives us an analog style display. And as we tune through the spectrum, this analog ribbon moves along. And we've got a kind of tuning pointer running here. So that's interesting. It's a slight novelty, I suppose. You don't have an S meter or anything when you're in this mode. It's very easy just to go back into the standard mode. As I've said briefly before, the big advantages of this Bernard Bins firmware, I think there's two main advantages really. You'll hear, I haven't got an antenna connected just at the moment, but as I tune through, and I'll just turn the volume up a little bit. Just turn the volume up there, so we can hear more easily. And there's less chuffing. I mean, there's still an element of chuffing there, but it's a much quieter to tune. If we go into the mode, we'll go into USB, and you can see it's a smoother experience. I know every 12 kilohertz or so, there's still what I can only describe as a whooshing noise, but it is more pleasant to tune. You know, it's almost like a non-muted portable. And the other useful addition, I think, now is that we've got the memories where we can add memories here, and we can just by then clicking, when we're in the memo function, clicking on the appropriate memory, it will store the mode and the frequency. And I think there's 70 something memories, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just scroll down to the 75 memories. Now, of course, we can actually mix FM and shortwave bands in the memories, but you have to remember that if you're going to switch between FM and HF, and by FM again I mean band 2 broadcast FM, if you're going to switch between them, you're still going to need to use the switch on the rear to switch the antenna input between shortwave or HF and FM. But there it is. That's the Bernard Bins firmware. I believe there's still developments being done on this particular firmware. And I know one of my commenters had an issue when he upgraded, that when he turned the tuning wheel to the right, the frequency went down, and to the left it went up, so the wrong way around. I know he's managed to cure that by making a slight amendment to the sketch. So in a future video we'll also see if we can look at the sketch and identify some of the other issues, because if you recall, if we go to, just knock the camera slightly, but if we go to the ammeter bands, so we click on ham and we click on let's see, 160 meters. I know, for example, that band, you see it knocks the mute off as well. Although we were in mute mode, it knocks the mute off when we change bands. But there was a bit of an issue with this. Yeah, it tops out at 1.910 megahertz, or 1910 kilohertz if you prefer, and yet the band goes up to 2.0. So we need to amend that band. And I did see in on another channel where it was noted that there's a button called bacon there. I don't, what does that do? Let's go back, and that gives us yeah, okay, so the bacon band is actually the turn the mute on again. The bacon band is actually the beacon band, so that should be beacon, but they didn't have enough letters, so that's what bacon means, if anyone was wondering. But it's clear that certainly the 160 meter band needs amending. I'll check the other bands. I know some of the broadcast bands were a bit too small, so to speak. So we'll see if we can identify where those are set in the sketch and whether they can be amended. Anyway, just a quick update on the ATS 25 with the Bernard Bin software. Thank you for watching.